Might not be too sick then. Talk about a support player.
Still fighting though. Galazzo finds Monkey. Not paying attention to Lobetti now. On top.
Oh,
Careful!
Oh.
That's two. Lobetti, no siphon though. And he'll have to go 1 versus 1. No builds either. Galazzo's about to tick out with the zone and his knocked state. He's out of here. Motor up against Lobetti for the 1 versus 1. Lobetti trying to hold on, and we will go check in with Advise. They wiped what looks like CRR. 5 elims here for them.
don't even have that much firepower to get into a box, but they can lay down a trap onto CRR. And she gets to spray down on the timing right. Could be possible, but CRR is not stopping and not staying static. He's learned his lesson many times over many metas. You can't stay still inside a box.
We've seen a couple teams end up falling because they get a little too over eager on position and get stuck to the lobby focus. 7 Josh down below. OT Josh there. He's left by himself. Really has nobody to help him, and he might be the target of Benji. And crew, they're going to go up for height. This might be the play, given the fact that they don't have the heals to outplay this. And 2 teams actually just pushed off. Benji, are you crazy? You're a madman, a psychopath. On to Kinzel. And his teammate too. He gets some damage done, but the lobby focus comes in. He has to stop for a brief moment. Alba has height to actually reinforce him.
Doesn't even take that much damage. Still has a little bit of shield left. He can go down for seconds if he wants to, but it looks like he's kind of filled his plate off of that first shot. He's a little bit more firepower maybe for the 1 pump potential. Right now it's Alba and I think Voli who have the 2 Titan towers inside Salty. Wherever this zone goes will kind of show us who the next king or queen is, and it looks like it's going to be right next to Alba, Benji, and Gref.
You're making it up. I can't see the zone. Can you see the zone here? That's
Yeah, so where's the south side? No?
Okay, yeah, you're right about that. I just don't know if that actually, like, who's on the line, you know? That's my biggest question.
True.
Blackouts is one who has a little bit of height all the way. Don't know where. Too much congestion. Too many names on the screen. He's by himself on height. Could be dangerous, but also could be the key for solo players to end up actually riding out the placement.
So he's trying to tarp closer and closer, maybe connect these 2 bases. Meanwhile, Voli's like kind of down below, playing her own game with Dan James. This is like a 2-way strat. This is like full risk and reward up top, and then the safety down bottom, and there's a free clear rotate on the right side as well.
And they're going all the way back down, but finally Voli is going to actually tarp up. We were asking where Dan James was. And Blackouts has a free base right now, up ahead for them. I just wonder if they can actually get up. Benji's kind of not really starting to fight against it. It's too difficult. Graph G, by the way, has another flopper too, so they can maybe get 2 floppers, but that's not much in terms of placement points. You really need to be in contention for the game. You need 5, 6, at least to even start. But really the winners have 9, 8, or 9, 10 floppers.
I think they're actually waiting for Blackouts to come and connect, not actually shooting him out because they need his loot potentially. They need something to win the game.
He's looking. Do they have anything to knock it down? No, it's going to be a bouncer up onto the backside too. Graph connects. And so does Alba. They're fighting for it. Good edits here from Graph. Oh, they've got the Blackouts down. They've got the loot too. Is there any floppers? No. Still nothing, but at least they get a harpoon too. That could be really valuable. What a play for height. They're going to ride it out at least until the zone closes, but will they have much to last after that?
They're too high to even use the harpoon. This is like the Burj Khalifa of bases all the way in the air. I think I can see clouds on Gref G's screen. It's just too high up in the air. Everyone else is so low ground on hard mats, not moved whatsoever. Not in position to get harpooned. Here's Hicksy's loaded again. 12 chuck splashes,
Oh, no.
4 floppers, and that's just him.
And the crazy part too is you've seen these players drop their extra weapons for extra heals. So that's going to happen. There he drops his AR, but they're in the middle of a fight, so they don't want to drop the floppers just yet. Galazzo picks up 1, but it's only band-aids, which can be very useful in the heal off still. And he will fall anyways. No, 5 HP, he survives.
This is bad though. Maybe he has some bandages to take over right now. Up top though, Kinzel's getting a little bit of action done down. Mounty goes down, and he has that second height base as well, so he's the closest to Benji Fishy so far. in terms of distance.
Milk is alive too, and you know he definitely has more to add to Vidil's inventory. 7 Josh has made it all the way here as a solo. Wolfies is up for what I've seen the first time in the night zone. 1 minute left. Once again, that's the cue for everybody to really figure out where they're playing. Benji, another one. I saw Graf get another one too, but there's no fish there either. Is there a stash? Can they find one? That's the big key for winning moments of Benji Fishy. It's Teak above. They're pressuring against Colazo. Wolfies with 6, and he's fighting. CRR, former teammates, Manny on him too is another one. Yes, a 3-man wipe. And there are so many fish involved in that one, I know for sure.
He's a madman. 6 fish, the win condition in his palms, and he chooses to risk it for more. And he needs to. He's a solo. This is an absolute clutch moment for Wolfies. I think he's going for even more. Another full box of people in front of him. He'll dive back into the storm.
No.
Not really playing for the win, but playing to maybe find a little bit more action.
Oh, Teak on the other side, he's very low. These heals might actually make... Oh, no, it's an RPG all the way down in the bottom! Okay, Wolfies! One more, the flopper he has to spend. Robnik in front of him, he goes down finally in 8th place. 7 Josh has height, the solo, all of a sudden. Vidil is going for him, though. Higgsy, too. They're going to force that out. Where is Milk? I don't see him. Graf G, Alba, everybody down below is still alive in this one, too. The zone has closed. It's all up to heels now. Graf G's still alive. Robin Hack, too. Many of the celebrities and content creators up. But it's Josh fighting for height. There's nobody healing right now. Oh, no, it's Robnik. Look in the bottom left. Higgsy and Vidil, one out on top. But do they have floppers still? Yes! More! Can we see Robnik?
No.
Can we see Robnik? His inventory. No! Vidil, does he have heals to actually outlast Higgsy going down? No. Yes, maybe so. Yes!
There we go.
It. The chug splashes come back. Robnik still has floppers. Band-aids too. Oh my goodness. What's Vidil's inventory? He definitely had 3 more in chug splashes too. He's not popping those yet. That's
Oh
the signal.
my God.
Oh, slipfish as well. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
A treasure island in the skies. The amount of fish this man has. As hard either. Going back over to the swamp. But once again, no one touching the polluted rivers, the waters. It's just going to be one trio. Alba, Gref, and Benji Fishy.
Oh, a big fight for Harmy's team with Robnik. They're fighting against Blackouts and Voley. A fight, if that goes in any weird directions right there, things will get interesting. I think Harmy just wiped the last player, so.
Here comes Squid the game, my guy. Where did these guys land? How are they all coming from different spots? That was Young's Chip fighting 3 different people by himself.
They were on the scavenger route, bro. They were chilling on this one. Wait. Is it actually... Quit the game is knocked... What?
Yep.
Did that happen? I looked away for a second. All of a sudden, I don't see 2 of their players. It's 1 versus 1. How did that happen? Never mind the car. He's got the whiplash right back over to Holly Hedges. He's going to get the reboot off too. Wow. Literally the only one. And it's the 2nd time that they've gone up against Provoked and Crew. This time, though, they do trade, and that has happened. It's been Orange. That usually happens. It'll be a shockwave away, I think, for Orange. I don't believe that was Provoked. In any case, Orange is right back in, but he gets beamed. Now they're going to be fighting against Mr. Bubba. I think by himself, he gets trapped in. Boyer's chasing him down. It's a wall in between, but can he escape out the top? Yes! A cone in the box, though, and still escaping. Mr. Bubba put some distance through. At this point, though, his teammates so far away. Where is Provoked? Nowhere to be found, and that's the end of him, too. He's shockwaving on top, but a little too late. He's in the box, though, and yeah.
Oh.
He gets melted.
Fast reactions by Boyer. 16 HP of a difference, too.
So that is so many.
Oh no. Too many rifts in the sky too fast. Some players going down already in the air before they even get to pop the glider. Palazzo and Motor though stay safe. QT claps with them as well. Get their rotation on. Lobetti, Sniper Monkey, and Demi are making sure no one gets to move into the circle for free. Here's another one. Lobetti with a sniper. It's a little bit ambitious, but I like it. Not gonna find much though.
Lobetti again. They're on high. We saw Sniper Monkey take out Advise earlier. This is a lot more spread out than every game we've seen so far, and also a lot flatter. Sure, we have a little bit of a mountain that we saw earlier from Vidil and crew who are on top of it, but it's come out of Lazy Lake, basically right where there's hills on both sides, but they're not big. So I consider this nice and flat land right now, and everybody's spread on this one. It makes sense. There's no edge zone type of scenarios. There are dead sides and whatsoever, but doesn't really matter. This is such a loadout for Benji. He has so many mats too.
Oh.
This is big.
This is gonna be so.
Sorry, what layer do you think is like the best here? Because I see some benefit. Obviously, height is really good because nobody's fighting you and whatsoever. Low ground, probably not so much because people are falling directly on top of you when the final zone's closing. But which one's better, mid ground or low ground?
For right now, I think for this, it might have to be mid ground. A lot of these low ground trios are going to start clashing into each other. The zone actually went straight into itself. It's purely central, the next one that's developing. So everyone on the mid ground there might not be able to tarp straight in. They might get pressure from height. They'll get, you know, shoved down all the way low. I think whoever's on height here, though, in general, might have this wrapped up, or the highest trio with heals.
I think one thing about mid ground is that it actually opens your possibilities in terms of what loot you can get, what extra loot is around. You could spot many different, you know, you could look up, you could look down, you could look to your sides. Low ground only has one possibility, right? Look up. So they don't have the amount of space that there could be floppers landing in, basically. A loot drop, stuff like that. That in this game will probably be key. I mean, we saw it last time. The way that the deal in M1 was overtaking height and taking the loot stash that one player, which was 7 Josh, had. I don't see him in this game at all, but we do see Robnik and we do see Vidil.
Josh finally down as well from Polga. No clutch this time. There's Robnik all the way on the bottom, playing around the zone. Storm Surge also coming down straight towards, I think, Blast. He's taking the brunt force of it. Higgsy tried another rift play, but he's just using it for movement this time. And he split way far from his trio. There they are. Okay.
Back together at last. 2 more zones to go through. Lobetti and crew still maintained, and they're actually putting a lot of pressure on everybody else. Look at this. Comparatively to the last couple of games, the lobby is forced down. It's a lot more spread out on the lower levels, the 4 or 5 levels down below, and height is pretty much chilling. There's not 8 different layers. Everybody's gonna engage at some point unless they start going up like you see Benji Fishy doing, and he's gonna start getting pressured from Demi, Sniper, Monkey, and crew with the compact SMG as well. That is rough city, and they have a lot of floppers to make this work. We're going to the 8th zone now. 30 seconds until we're at that 1-minute marker.
I don't feel like Sniper, Monkey, Demi, and Lobetti have what it takes to get first with this loadout. They might need to take out the closest trio. That might be Benji Fishy, so this is a rock in a very hard place situation these guys are in.
If they get Benji, though, that's almost 13 floppers in tow with everything that they have, and potentially even more on Gref, on Alba. Higgsy, Vidil, and Milk are still down below. Warriors in this game as well. Pepper, Harmy, they're up.
Oh man, he's got 6 more Chuck Splashes now. A loadout that I thought could not get better. Upgrades even more slightly. This has to be Benji's game to win.
Oh, and Gref G actually takes out Sniper Monkey. He dropped down, gave up the high ground to maybe go for a little bit more, but Gref G puts him down. So the skills that he showed off early, not enough. Oh, Benji, he's healing early. He's healing way too early. There's 40 seconds left. He's off healing to maybe pop one of the fish that are still in zone, but no, this is too early. He's wasting so much. Kinzel's still close to him. He's taking way too much, but there's more floppers in his box. Is it enough, though?
That's what I was looking at, too. There's an entire extra loadout of floppers, but can buy 40 seconds. It's 10 total floppers he's gonna have to go through before the zone even starts taking on anyone else who might have 8 more in their inventory. Here is a big shockwave, though, to make every single heal offer worried, and that's what I think the early stuff was about.
He's actually winning the fight on height. Who's this Kinzel? If he can win this, maybe floppers. No, Gref G goes down.
He's
still healing off.
That was their heal offer. Kinzel was the one who had all the floppers, so that's 1 person down. Gref did his job. Now it's up to Benji with all these extra heals to go above and beyond. It's him versus Cutie versus Robnik again, and Milk is there too.
And I believe Robnik just actually has Slick's inventory as well. Benji's just down to Chug Splashes. QT Claps moving around as well. Milk still alive. Robnik goes, is he still alive? Did he go all the way up? I believe he just went up to high ground. There might be actually Kinzel's Fish up top. I think Kinzel's Fish might be up top. No, everybody down below. It's Benji, Milk, and QT Claps. The last player up there did not end up surviving, so Robnik out. Benji's still Chug Splashing. He's been doing this for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And it's not even enough. They're literally Chug Splashing together, Milk and QT Claps. And I think they're out.
Milk has the most.
I think they're out. Milk has the most, and he wins again. 3 now for that team.
40 seconds of overheal for Benji.
Oh, there's a lot of people joining in the fun at the Slurpy Swamps, though. A lot of people. Benji, Alba, and Gref G will actually have to contest their first time here. Every single other time it's been back and forth. It's Blackouts, and he does not win the ping battle against Benji Fishy 50-50 Lord, as they've gone in many, many different seasons now. But down below, Gref G and Alba have to contest for themselves. And James not getting anything. He's going to get, actually, maybe he's going to get picked out the sky.
Maybe, almost. If there's any shot that can hit right now, it has to be Benji's. We're playing on EU ping currently as well, so he's on the home turf when it comes to shots, builds, and everything in between.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that Mason Mount just took out Benji Fishy. Benji Fishy, of all people. I mean, come on, man. What? How did that happen? He's going to take out more. Footballer against footballer and Mount T. Mason, he comes through for 3. Are you kidding me? Okay, it's not the pitch, but it's an L dance.
He's got all the OG moves and that OG aim to boot as well. Clearing out 3 people on his lonesome. Absolutely insane. But still, I'm looking to triple, quadruple, quintuple confirm that Mason Mount is down. Still, though, big shockwaves coming in. That height fight starting off a little bit earlier. The deal does get to hold down a little bit.
This is getting dangerous. Milk is going to go down to Magin. Okay. I definitely saw Magin in the player list, but I did not see him at all in the game. He's going to go in this box. This is bad, actually. Now low HP for both sides. They're going to go back up, though. Vidil, nice shot right through the wall. Imagine has to hold on against one of the best players right now. Imagine had that title long ago. Best fighter, EU. This time, though, it's Vidil who has it. Imagine will try to bring the old blood back into it, but no. Vidil says, hold on, let me just let my protege, Higgsy, just go right through.
They always, Vidil always does this, right? Just makes an entire trio focus on him, but you got to remember that he literally has teammates as well. It's not just a one-man operation. Okay, so there were a little bit of fish with Higgsy. They haven't given it up totally just yet.
To be fair, I think they just picked up 4 floppers off of Magin's inventory.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
god.
I mean, they're almost to 10 elims, by the way. And people needed wins plus 10 elims to overtake them. At this point, they need win plus 20. And they're still fighting, and they're still going to get more. At this point, even top 9, it's probably over. So, yeah, it's a victory lap for them. Who else? Boyer's there. Still. Don't see quite too many of the others who are really in contention, but Boyer was 5th place before this game.
Looking for Teak right now as well. Don't totally see him. If that's the case, this is a free roadway essentially for Boyer's squad.
Yep. The outside of Boyer, the top 5, sorry, outside of Vidil, the top 5 is out. Minus Boyer, who's in 5th place. So they can rise up right now all the way to 2nd. It was only an 11-point gap between them and Benji's team. And in terms of placement, they've already done that. It's all a matter of how much did Robin and Robnik have, and then Fakeify, Rana, and Teak, how much did they have too? So that is all right there. The big question. We know Benji got nothing. And Vidil's still W King too. I think we might see Boyer end up overtaking 2nd place after this game.
Just has to survive till that top 5. That's all he's looking for. Vidil and Higgsy just want to put on a show as well, but it's going to be harder without Milk in the business with them. Vidil should be permanently sped up though right now if he wants to pop those peppers. He's going straight into another 1v3 versus Jelty. Remember, once again, this is the final game on EU, so Vidil has that ping advantage. He can take every single wall, floor, cone, box.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, the speed.
And I love the error correction too. He's gonna go in on 3. We saw Benji do that earlier in the day. And they quickly have to promptly back out as they realize the situation. But no, at it from a distance. You guys don't realize how difficult that is to pull off at that speed. And he's gonna be able to take shots on the fresh. Almost gets another. Orange is knocked. It's all up to Boyer to stay alive now. And I don't know if they've done it yet.
Ooh, they get taken out at 8th place. The leaderboards will now tell us if they did enough to get the 2nd. I feel like it's enough to at least take over 4th, but maybe 3rd. You want to make sure you get as much prizing as possible, though. For Vidil, how many people will he stop now? How many trios will he try to affect by himself? Higgsy dropping him as many heals as possible every time he takes damage. 5 eliminations so far, 8 for the trio.
Back up.
Ooh.
Goes back up. He finds another, but CRR is still here. You gotta be careful. CRR is above him now. It's gonna be a 1 versus 1. Control the player against Vidil. CRR, a very good fighter in his own right. But in these endgame situations, it'd be very interesting to see CRR. Oh my goodness, 5 players up in the rift right now. CRR is gonna try to hold on.
Oh my god.
Wait, he's not connected? This is
No, you have to realize.
actually.
This is actually pro players completely unleashed. Both Vidil and CRR have 1,500 mats respectively. And they've already used 1,500 because of the mat cap limit. So they can really put on a show here. Higgsy has enough to split for Vidil as well.
Meanwhile, by the way, this is final zone that we're entering. We didn't even realize because there's so much action all over the place. But we are in final zone. We're getting the heal off territory. 6 teams remaining, sure. It's not the same level of heal off that we've seen over and over. Vidil is still wiping players, by the way. King Arthur now down. I think that's the first time we've seen him in the end game. Higgsy is going to start prepping for that. Starting to spray through. It's a shockwave up. He finds another box, another layer. He's back in it.
Vidil's found some floppers as well. And Chuck splashes in a rift to go straight up into the skies.
That's
CRR that he lands on. Almost there, 56 HP. A Chug Splash comes in out of nowhere to make sure he stays alive as well. The Pepper is popped. King Arthur down. No Siphon available, though. He's popped everything to try to stay alive. 4 more Chug Splashes. He's fighting outside of CR's boxes. Almost slips off, but stays on. Gets shockbeamed off again, but catches himself. Vidil bounces back. He's in CR's box, but it's not enough. What an almost clutch, though. My goodness.
Andretta going up, though. Can he find CRR? Yes, but not before falling himself. There's still 3 players. Motor healing out fresh, very low. He goes down. It's Motor versus Nyrox. M10 teammates, and the heal off is on. Motor still has so many more floppers and some slurp. Fish looks like even about. I can't quite see. Is there more for Nyrox? No. And Chug Splash is 2 for Motor. Yes, that's the win. Motor will come through as the final game winner.
Insane action-packed Fortnite action of eating fishes back to back to back to see who can win.
To be honest, man, I have never seen heal-offs be more intense than this game and all the games today. That was fantastic. Motor will ultimately come through with
just to see how well. And look at that, 197 points, Daisy.
Wow, that is quite a big number in comparison to second.
Yeah, 65-point difference. My goodness.
Wow.